Chairperson?
Chair, it's also not correct to say there are EFF inputs there. We didn't make any input on 3.1. You see, he's just talking. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The DA made an input on 3.1. The DA's input is not there. The ANC's input is well written there. The EFF on 1.5 made an input. When we were speaking to it, it was not there. They were trying to type when Honorable Mates was still speaking. What is that? Don't make us children. They just decided to ignore our inputs and put them there. Why are they not here?
Honorable Malema, I've got the document of the EFF in front of me because
I'm not saying what is before you. I'm saying what is before the committee. Are you the committee? That's the problem. You give yourself the power you don't have. Before the committee, the ANC's input is here. The DS input is not here. The EFF's input is not there on 1.5. You've got it there in front of you. What is its relevant in front of you? Because
okay.
Can I come in?
Honorable Chair.
Honorable members, can we please calm ourselves? We were still on the DA. We are at 3.1. The input of the ANC, like Honorable Malema says, has been captured. Can we have the input of the DA at 3.1 captured?
We do not have my hand is also up for a long time already.
Can the person who is responsible for adjusting the document, can you please put the Honorable President Bach, you said you have 10 matters that you have brought up on 3.1.
There are 10 matters that goes to 3.10 all the way through.
Chairperson?
No, what I want to check is not, we are not on 3.2 or 3.3. What I want to check on 3.1, is there any submission that the DA wants to make on 3.1?
Yes, it is there, and he has it in writing, and I'd appreciate it if it was put on the screen.
Can we put the submission of the DA on 3.1? Andile.
Yes, there it is, Chairperson.
This is a
Chair, can I, with your permission, Comrade Chair, I just want to make an input if you can agree. I think we are getting it wrong now.
Okay.
Yes, please, with your permission, and my apology to just intervene like that. Like the other members, I had my hand up. Now, let me tell you what is becoming a problem, Chair, which is a problem that, the concern that has been raised both by Honorable Malema and Honorable Diana Bernard, both the EFF and the DA, I agree fully with them. You see now the document that is being put on the screen is a document that was submitted by the DA. It's not the main document through which the input of various parties are integrated. Now we are then running into a problem, and I think the concerns they are raising, that for instance, right from the beginning when the EFF said, we have made an intervention here, then it was written in red that EFF intervention without it being reflected on the main document, while the other inputs like the one of the ANC appears to have been integrated. So what the Honorable Malema is raising is a concern that I think we should all be worried about. What is then my proposal, Chair? You see now where I think we are going is that we are being exposed to the document of each party as opposed to an integrated document where party inputs have been taken into consideration. I think the table, the team should have said to us, 10 minutes was not enough. I was worried when you said let's start, and the first person who spoke, he said we've got something to work on. I said to Kusel on the side, what is that supposed to mean? We have something to work on. And it's exactly what was subjected to now, that not all inputs are already integrated into one document. Now, if we are going to shackle between the main document and party submissions, we will get confused, Chair. My proposal is that if the team needs more time to integrate the inputs into one document, they should be making that proposal to you in the meeting so that we deal with it. Rather than shackling between the main document and individual submissions, we will get more confused and the meeting can take the whole day. Thanks.
Chair.
Honorable Malema.
No, I fully agree with the Chief Whip of the ANC. Let's give them 30 minutes to go and work on the inputs of the parties. And why would you have a staff that undermines us like that, where it says, here's the document, but we're dealing with the main document. He leaves the main document. He brings the DA document as is. He said the DS input must be taken if they've got a point on 3.1. Put it under 3.1 the same way you have put an ANC input. Do the same with the EFF point. So let them, and those points are very simple. In the EFF case, our submissions are highlighted in yellow. It just cut and paste. I don't understand where the problem is.
Okay. Honorable Mungango.
Honorable Chair, I've been covered by the speakers that have spoken before me, because I was actually going to suggest to propose, in fact, that we give the staff additional time to actually do exactly what they have done in respect of the ANC, submission. Show all the submissions as have been actually presented to them on the relevant sections of the document that we are dealing with now. So if they need additional time to do that, let us give them so that we actually deal with a document which has been integrated with the individual submissions from different parties. That was that was going to be my submission. But since the proposal has actually been made by the Honorable Malema, I just want to support his proposal so that we give the staff additional time to do just that.
Okay. Andile, what time is
Chairperson?
Honorable Nomba.
Yes, Chair. No, we rise to support the proposal, but in addition, Chair, we just want to say that we find ourselves in this mess because of laziness and incompetence. And this is not the first thing. This is not for the first time we're finding ourselves in this kind of a situation. Firstly, we agreed on the previous meeting that the draft would be circulated on the same day of the meeting. It never happened. Secondly, Chairperson, the idea behind sending the draft prior to this meeting was to enable the staff to compile and integrate submissions which have been made by different parties. So it's really undesirable that we find ourselves in this situation where we have to nurse laziness and incompetence. We adjourn our meeting, we compromise our daily schedules because of incompetence. It must never happen again. We must reprimand each Chairperson. Thank you very much.
Our hand is up, Chair. Diane Kohler-Barnard.
Honorable Barnard.
Thank you, Chair. We're back where we started an hour and a half ago when we asked for an integrated document. And as you can see, that's exactly what we need. And I agree with Honorable Malema and others. You can't put up a DA document and have anyone make any sense of it. It's got to be in its place in the original document so we can see if it tracks, if it makes sense, and if we accept it. Please, can we get the document put together with every input from every party very clearly marked, as you managed to do with the ANC's input, so that we can give it due consideration? That's what we're supposed to be doing. And frankly, I feel as though we've wasted an hour and a half of our time.
Okay. Hello. So, Honorable Sauls.
Yeah, just so that I have clear reflection of what just took place here. If Andile can just flight that original document that he had with the ANC submission on it. I just want clarity on something in that section. And Andile can assist us here.
Chair?
I'm still on the floor, Jay.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
Bonani, can you fly that?
Andile.
Yes, Honorable Source.
Just go to the section that we are discussing.
Go to 3.1, Bonani.
The original one you had, yes, just go back. Now, it seems to me we are addressing the ANC submission that's there. I would want to believe that the other green portions that are added there on 3.1 is also additions that you'd put during the break. Whose are those?
Those ones, Honorable Souls, are the EFF's submissions at 3.1.
All right. So we just for so that we have a proper reflection of what has taken place here. It is the DA that's been excluded in these additions that I would think because of you just had 10 minutes, but after the break, it is the EFF's submissions and the ANC submissions which is there, which it is incorrect to do so, but I just wanted us to have a clear reflection that it's the DA's ones are the ones that are not there, which you will now have more time to add. And I think that's the point you wanted to make earlier.
Yes, Honorable Source.
All right. Thanks, Chair. That's the clarity I was seeking.
Chair.
Honorable Malema.
No. That input is not helping anything. We are saying let the inputs of parties be captured the way the ANC input is captured. It's not an EFF input, that thing. Let him put an EFF input. And then it be written EFF input. The same way the ANC input is written. Then we know this is what the EFF says, this is what the ANC says, this is what the DA says. How do we reconcile this and have 3.1?
Andile, how much time are you going to need to complete the work?
Yes, Chairperson, I've just asked the management team, Chair. I think the view is that they need about 30 minutes, Chairperson.
Chair?
Honorable Scotan.
My last parting shot on this matter. You know, the chief legal advice said to us here this morning that is going to leave in an hour's time. I guess she has left already. But it's evident that we have challenges, serious challenges with the staff. And that is a concern, a serious concern, as if we didn't know that we're going to have this meeting today. Can they please come back, be well organized this time? Because we have our inputs as well. And we'll talk about it offline now, because they say 30 minutes. Let's not waste our time once again. When they come back, let's have an integrated document.
Okay.
Thank you, Chair.
No, it's fine. It's 5 minutes past 1 now. Let's break for lunch, and then we will come back at 2.
That is supported, Chair.
Yeah, the reason why I'm saying we must come back at 2 is because we will not tolerate any other thing after 2 o'clock. Thank you so much.
May I chair?
Zuraya.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chairperson, if I may. Firstly, just to reflect on the challenges, I can see there are challenges. I am back in the meeting. And also just to highlight that there's different role players. So the challenges are not legal in nature. The challenges at the moment are Secretariat, but we will all pull together and see how we can assist. And my proposal would be that each party's contribution is color-coded, so we don't need to say whose contribution it is. So let's see what we can do. I will assist in the background. And then I also owed the Honourable Mr. Skosana a response to the question about judges, and I'd like to respond to that. It is correct that Parliament may call any person to respond to matters of oversight before it. I've just briefly looked at the Interpretation Act, and person is extremely broad. So in other words, it would include judges in line with the Interpretation Act. However, we also have to be cognizant of the separation of powers. And as long as we're not requiring judges to discuss decisions or case-specific content, and then my advice would also be that if there is a need to call any judge for the oversight purposes and not for interrogation on the judicial decisions, because that is, of course, for the JSC, that the process will require consultation, at least as protocol, with the Chief Justice. Thank you very much, Chair.
Okay. Zuraya, can you just shepherd your team to one office where you sit down and make sure that the document is organized in such a way that it makes it easier for the committee to proceed with its meeting. If you have seen how we dealt with the first two items, item 1 and 2, the meeting was flowing very well until when we reached a point where the inputs of the parties have not been correctly captured on item 3.1. If we can correct that and make sure that in all the following items, the inputs of members and their respective parties are correctly captured, it's going to help our meeting. I still insist that we should have long been done with this meeting. And
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yes, thank you, Chair. We'll see where we can assist. Secretariat skills are not my strongest, but certainly we work together as a team. Thank you so much.
The delays have been unnecessary. Of course, as the chair of the committee, I must take responsibility for what is happening here. This cannot be, and the technical team know that when we met, I insisted on these things, that once we go to a meeting, we must be sure that we are ready with the meeting. If we are not ready, we must not call the meeting. I have said that several times in the meeting with the technical team, and it's very disappointing that what we tried to drill in that meeting has not been carried. Thank you. Let's come back at 2:00.